I got great news. I got great news like 2 minutes before coming on stage. I just found out I'm going to be a son. I got parents on the way. I'm thrilled. Some people sound sad that I'm finally being adopted at 28. No, I am feeling good. I'm feeling confident. I didn't grow up with a lot of confidence. I always had like body image issues. And it's because growing up, I was a husky kid. If you don't know what a husky kid is, it's a fat kid with a nice mom. That was me. I have an older brother. He's 4 years older than me. He's a couple inches taller than me. He's always been in much better shape than me. He's more classically handsome. And around when I turned 14, people started to ask the two of us if we were twins. They would look at me and a guy much taller than me and say, "Hey, you guys twins?" Which means that their understanding of what twins are comes from the Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito movie. And I have to be the DeVito in that. You guys are fun. I don't care for the police very much. That's an opinion I hold. I saw everybody as I was walking in. I said, "This is a safe crowd." We can say that. And I don't care for the police. And I always thought, like, why are these guys so mean? Why are they so aggressive? And then around the same time as everybody else, I learned the phrase, all cops are bastards. I said, oh, that makes sense. These guys just don't know who their dad is. They're just going around sad all the time. That's all it is. I've been using it to my advantage. I got pulled over by a cop, and as he was walking up to me, I turned on Cats in the Cradle. Rolled the window down. He was already crying. And he said, "Sir, can I see your license and registration?" I just gave him a baseball. And said, hey, slugger, why don't we have a catch? Okay? And I don't have any outstanding tickets, but I have to go to a Little League game for a 50-year-old man every Sunday. I'm single. I've been on dating apps for a while. I'm from Kentucky, and I noticed a pattern on dating apps there, and it was that a lot of women were looking for cowboys. They would say, "Please be a cowboy. I want to date a cowboy," something to that effect. And I've lived in Kentucky my whole life, and I know that we have no connection to the Old West. I know that we don't even have the topography that would allow for cattle driving. But I understand the principles of supply and demand, so I bought a cowboy hat, put it on for some photos, and it worked. I got a lot of dates out of it. And the issue is that I did not know that these women also knew that. They just want a guy who wants to go to country music concerts and play dress up. And I am pretending to be a cowboy. I had a woman message me, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?" And I said, "Well, me and old Shifty Jim just followed some rustlers down to the canyon. I think they're the ones what stole his pa's herd, but there's a gunslinger with them I don't like the look of very much." She said, "What?" And I said, "Son of a bitch, you shot Shifty Jim! He left me alive with a smile on his lips, and despite my relative inexperience, I'm out for revenge." She never replied back. And I don't think that that's because she lost interest. I think she just knows, killing somebody at high noon, that changes a man. I gotta ride to the next sunset. It's a male loneliness epidemic going on. You guys hear about that? Yeah. There's a lot of men, they're real lonely, and they get together and they talk about how lonely they are with each other. None of them have stopped and said, "Hey, why don't we be friends?" And they've never said, "Hey, let's go bowling." They get mad at women, and they want to have wives who they can control. And they give each other advice on how to do it, and it's to be dominant and control everything in their life. They have this phrase that they use, you gotta be the king in your marriage. That sounds exhausting to me. If I get married, my wife can be the queen in our marriage. I will happily be the evil vizier who accrues power in the shadows.